Right, buddy, Manchester United news time. We'll be talking the Man City game, actually. The 5 things to expect from that game. We'll be talking about predicted team, tactics, looking at Man City, looking at their form as well and how they are going into this game. We'll be also talking about my predicted team and some stuff that's coming from Ruben Amorim as well ahead of the game. But yeah, let's get into it now. We're starting off with number one, the United team. Now, in terms of team news, we know Altay Bayindir will start this game. We know that Cunha, Mount and Dalot are out, which again are huge losses for Manchester United. But everyone else is available. Mazraoui's back in the squad, which I think is a huge boost. Despite missing Cunha and Mount and Dalot, who I thought Cunha and Mount definitely have had good starts to the season. And Dalot has kind of done a job when he's been put into the team. Now, in terms of the Manchester United team, I think in goal will obviously be Bayindir. We know that has kind of been confirmed by Ruben Amorim. He said he has faith in Bayindir. Again, I don't think that means it's the end for Lomans. I'm sure Lomans will get his opportunity this season to kind of prove his point, but I think Bayindir will start. No, I know Bayindir will start. Back three, I think you have to throw the same back three in that has been so far in the Premier League this season in Luke Shaw, Matthijs de Ligt and Lenny Yoro. I think those three look very, very good. Yoro obviously played for the under-21s. De Ligt, I don't know if he got many minutes for the Dutch national team. And obviously Luke Shaw didn't get called up. But again, that's three very, very good players there at the back. And I think they can do a solid job for Manchester United. We've also got, in terms of wing-backs, I think he'll go Mazraoui. And I think it goes Dorgu. I think Mazraoui is someone who Amorim rates a lot. And internally at the club, it's been kind of reported that he is internally rated. Which again, you can see. I mean, he only cost us £12 million. And coming up against Jeremy Doku, most likely, I think having someone defensive-minded like Mazraoui is a good player to have. I think if Dalot was fit, he probably would have started. But I think now with Mazraoui being back, I think he does deserve a start. Now, left-hand side, Dorgu, I think that could be something that does kind of make sense. Pretty straightforward, really. Now, into midfield now, I think he sticks with Casemiro and Bruno. I think that's what he believes is the strongest midfield right now, and I probably do agree with Ruben Amorim. I think our midfield has been a bit lacklustre, but I think that's a pretty strong midfield. I think Casemiro, you need his legs, and you know the players are going to be up for it. So, yeah, I think that's the best midfield two to go for. In terms of 10s, I think you go with, I've seen people say AMAD and Mbeumo, and I'm going to agree with that. I think you could go with AMAD and Mbeumo. Again, you could see Xerxes start, but I think AMAD and Mbeumo, that's a lot of quality there. And again, it'd probably be an unusual position for one of them if they do start. But I think, again, with Cunha being out, with Mount being out, you could put Kobe in midfield and put Bruno in the further 10. That could be something that does happen, but I think that's what Amorim will go for. And obviously Benjamin SESKO through the middle. Hopefully we do see his first start in this game. So that's my team. Now the second thing. Second thing would be the... second thing. United's threat. Let's talk about United's threat in this game. I think, listen, City, they haven't been doing well this season, in all honesty. They haven't had the greatest start. And again, United have threats in this game. I'm going to label, obviously, Mbeumo as one of those key threats. He's a player with immense talent and quality, and we've seen that so far. Picking up United's Player of the Month for August. I think you can definitely see there's a player there. And again, against City, who again, haven't been the best defensively, I think he can cause a problem. I think also Mazraoui, if he starts, obviously AMAD, Bruno, and we have got threats, and you can definitely hurt this City side. Tottenham did it well. They pressed them from the start. From the get-go, they dominated them, and so did Brighton. Obviously, they battered Wolves, but they had United, again, have looked good in their game against Burnley and Arsenal and Fulham, despite the results not being the greatest. So, yeah, I think all in all, I think we can definitely exploit them as a team, and I think we can get the better of them. I think you look at Manchester United, look at how we've been playing recently, there definitely is threats there that we have, and we have to use them. We're creating chances. We need to put crosses in the box for Benjamin SESKO. Number 3, let's talk Man City. Again, they've got players out injured. I think it's Savinho. I know they've got Aït-Nouri out. I know they have Cherki, Marmoush as well. So they have got players out themselves, which again is huge losses for them. But they have got some good players as well. The likes of Rodri, Reinders, Doku, Haaland, who we know is going to be a problem. I think De Ligt has to do a very, very good job against him, like he did against Gyökeres, and has done really so far this season. I think, again, in terms of other players for City, they've obviously, I think their weak point, you would say, is Matheus Nunes at right back. If you had to pick one, they're going to probably have Nico O'Reilly filling in at left back. So I think we definitely can exploit them and cause them problems. City, again, we know how good they are at home. And we know how they can pick the ball up very, very easily. To be fair, the only Premier League home game they have lost this season, saying that. But yeah, I think they do have a good team. We know they've got in Donnarumma. We know they're all right in midfield. But I think the defence is something United can exploit. And again, we've seen it from Tottenham. We've seen Tottenham do it. We've seen Brighton do it as well. You can definitely get at them. So let's see United can do that. But that's City's threat. I think it comes from wide from them in Doku and whoever's on that right-hand side, whether that's Foden, Bernardo Silva, Oscar Bob, someone who's very lively as well. So they can cause problems. Now, the fourth thing, this could be a turning point for Manchester United. I mean, if we are to win this game, it kind of gives us a big bit of momentum going into kind of the remaining. We have Chelsea after this, I believe, or was it Brentford? One of the two. I think it's Chelsea, then Brentford. So yeah, it can give us some good momentum. And again, that's something that I think United need, especially at this part of the season. We haven't had the best of starts. I think winning the Manchester Derby, again, that we're all going to be out for, will be very, very good for us momentum-wise. I think we can definitely win it. It's a huge game for both teams. It's Pep versus Amorim. There's loads of individual battles across the pitch. But again, you hope that Manchester United can get the job done. Now, the fifth and final thing, the result. What do I think the result would be? I'm going to back United, especially in a game like this. I'm going to go 2-1. I think City have looked weak defensively. I think United have actually looked pretty strong. You look at the goals we've conceded. The goals against Burnley, again, they were kind of sloppy goals to concede. But you look at Fulham, the Fulham goal, again, another sloppy goal, and we've conceded one from set piece. I think in terms of what to expect from City, they're going to go for it. They're at home, they want to score goals, and they need a response. They need to kind of, they need the win as much as kind of we do, to be fair. And it's like United go into the game ahead of them. In terms of predictions, yeah, I'm going to go 2-1. I hope United can get the win. I hope we see a good performance more than anything. And I just hope that the players, and I know they'd be up for it, and we know Manchester United will do everything they can to kind of get the win in the game, because it's a huge game for Ruben Amorim. Big game for Manchester United. So let's see. Hopefully we get the win, get the job done, and get the 3 points. That's all that is about, really. So I've gone through the 5 things, predict the team. Let me know your thoughts.